Before MCP, connecting an AI model to a tool meant building a custom integration. Connect it to Slack? Custom code. Connect it to your database? Custom code. Connect it to GitHub? Custom code. Every new tool was a new integration project. MCP changes that. One standard. Any tool. In 5 minutes, you'll understand what that means. MCP stands for Model Context Protocol. It's an open standard created by Anthropic and now adopted across the industry that defines a common way for AI models to connect to external tools, data sources, and services. Think of it like USB for AI. Before USB, every device had a different connector. USB created one standard, and everything just worked. MCP does the same thing for AI, one protocol that lets any AI model connect to any tool that has an MCP server. MCP has 3 parts. First, the MCP host. That's the AI application, Claude desktop, cursor, and IDE, your own app. Second, the MCP client. That's the component inside the host that manages MCP connections. Third, the MCP server. That's a lightweight program that runs alongside an app, your file system, your database, Slack, GitHub, and exposes its capabilities in a standard way the AI can use. Here's how an MCP connection works. You install an MCP server for, say, your file system. The AI host, Claude desktop, discovers the server and its capabilities. Now when you ask Claude to read a file, Claude decides to call the file system tool. The MCP client sends that request to the MCP server. The server executes it and returns the result. Claude uses the result to answer your question. From your perspective, you just asked Claude to read a file. Underneath, a standard protocol handled the whole handoff. What does MCP enable? Any AI model can now read and write your files, query your databases, search the web, run code, post to Slack, create GitHub issues, send emails, manage your calendar, all through a standard interface. And because it's open, anyone can build an MCP server for any tool. There are already hundreds of MCP servers for popular services. Your AI model gains new capabilities just by connecting to new servers. Here's a real example. You install the file system MCP server and the GitHub MCP server into Claude desktop. You ask Claude, read the README for my local project, find the relevant issues on GitHub, and write a summary of what needs to be fixed. Claude reads the file, searches GitHub, synthesizes both. No custom code. No API wrapper. Just 2 MCP server installs and a natural language request. How's MCP different from building your own tool API? Custom tool APIs work, but every new tool is a new integration. Every AI model team has to build the same integrations again. MCP solves this at the ecosystem level. You build the server once, and any MCP-compatible AI can use it. For developers, this means build once, integrate everywhere. For users, this means the AI gets smarter every time a new MCP server ships, without any additional work on your end. Who's building MCP servers? Anthropic built the standard and shipped servers for common tools. GitHub, Slack, Notion, Linear, and dozens of developer tools have shipped official MCP servers. The community has built hundreds more. And IDE tools like Cursor and VS Code have adopted MCP, meaning the AI in your editor can now use tools the same way. MCP is fast becoming the standard way AI models connect to the world. Here's the one thing to remember. MCP is the USB standard for AI tools. Before MCP, every AI tool connection was custom work. After MCP, build a server once, and any AI can use it. For users, your AI gets more capable with every new server installed. For developers, build for MCP, and you reach every AI that supports it. The protocol is open, the ecosystem is growing, and it's becoming the default way AI connects to the world. That's MCP explained in 5 minutes. Subscribe to AI SkillSprint for one AI concept, explained simply every week. Next up, Claude versus GPT versus Gemini. How do you choose the right model?